Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to make a very tasty and very popular street food, which is a Frankie or egg Frankie, or you can even name it as an egg roll. So this requires a very less number of ingredients and but it tastes like amazing. So you can make it as a snacks item, or you can even have it as a dinner item, like as per your requirement. And these are all the items that I will be requiring for this particular recipe. So let's dive into the recipe. And before getting into it, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and also press the bell icon for notification of my subsequent uploads. So let's begin. So in the beginning, the starting ingredients which we will be requiring is all of this. So here we'll be requiring eggs. We'll be taking eggs, and the number of the eggs will be as per the requirement of the number of Frankies that I want. And apart from the eggs, which is the major ingredient, I'll be requiring maida. The whole thing has to be done in maida, because otherwise the taste would not come even if you want to try it in wheat. You can try mixing it in half of wheat, half of maida, that is still fine, but then preferably it's to be done in completely maida. Maida, some salt, a big onion, some tomato sauce. This is some shimla mirch or the capsicum, which is very nicely and finely chopped, because we are not going to do anything with this. We are going to put it raw inside the roll. And this is some onion which is being soaked in the vinegar. If you do not have vinegar at your home, you can also soak it in the lemon juice. And these are the two sauces apart from the tomato sauce. This is the soya sauce and the green chili sauce. So this is all that will be requiring for this egg roll recipe. And apart from this, if you have some carrots or cucumbers of at your home, that you can include that also inside the roll. We presently do not have it, so we are not including it. But if you have that, that adds on to the taste, and definitely you can include it. So let's dive into the video of how to make it. So the first thing we'll be doing is to make a dough out of the maida. It's a very plain and simple dough. And this will be we'll be putting the maida into the container and mixing the salt with it, and one same spoon of oil also will be going inside the maida, and we'll be making a dough which is kind of exactly same to as a very normal paratha dough, nothing fancy. So you see my dough is now completely ready. It's just a maida dough with a little salt, one spoon of salt, one very small spoon of salt that goes according to your taste, and one small spoon of oil. Now what I'll do is that I'll keep the dough covered in a wet cloth for like around 15 minutes, and then we'll be starting with the recipe. Now that you see, as I told, that it has been kept in the wet cloth, for this dough has been kept in the wet cloth for some time now. Like it's been like 15-20 minutes now, almost like 20 minutes now that I have kept it like this. Now what I'll be doing is that I'll be making a flat paratha like of thing out of this, and we'll be just dry roasting it in a tawa. So let's begin with that. Now we are just making a flat paratha out of it. Make it as thin as possible. Now we'll be putting it directly into the tawa and just dry roasting it. No oil, nothing required in this stage of time. So we'll be just dry roasting this one and keeping this aside after it has been dry roasted. You need not roast it completely, just make the little bubbles or brown bubbles come, and then switch it off, keep it aside, and then let's do the next part of the recipe. See, just here the brown bubbles have started coming. I'll just try roasting in the other side. We'll flip it and then just keep it aside. So now on the side of what I have done is that I have taken 4 eggs. So this 4 eggs I'll be adding just a little bit of salt according to my taste. That's all, nothing else goes into it, not even black pepper. You can add black pepper, but it's not like it's necessary. And then I'll be just mixing all of these eggs together to make an omelette kind of a consistency. Made the egg omelette batter already. Now we'll be starting with frying the omelette. Now the first thing is that we have to make an omelette. For that I'm just putting some oil, and then this oil, egg batter is already ready. This egg batter. So now as the oil gets heated up, I'll be putting the egg batter to make an omelette, just a normal omelette. It's a very simple recipe. You will not have any fancy things or something, but it tastes really fancy. So just let's make an omelette now. Now the next thing what we have to do is that we have to make a normal omelette. So what we have done is that we have put the omelette batter in the pan, and the size of it has to be almost equivalent to the size of the paratha that you have made. Now that in this half cooked stage, we will be putting the paratha which was just dry roasted from the top, so that it sticks with the omelette. You see, it is almost equivalent to the size of the paratha. So now you have to little press it from top so that it gets stick. So we press it from the top and it gets stuck with the omelette. Then we flip it on the other side. See, it is already stuck. Now that we have flipped on the other side, we have to put oil now, so that the omelette and the paratha which was just dry roasted gets nicely cooked completely with the oil. We'll put oil on this side, and we'll also flip it on the other side, and also we'll put on the oil on the other side, so that it becomes a paratha kind of a thing, and also the omelette inside gets nicely cooked. Keep it for like 3 to 4 minutes, not beyond that, because your paratha was already dry roasted. Nothing needs to be cooked, it just needs to be a little fried. Now just take it out. So now remains the end part of it. So we have done already the paratha with the omelette. Now we are putting the onions which had already soaked in vinegar or lemon juice for that matter. This was the thing which was soaked in vinegar for like over half an hour. This is put for the taste. Now here goes the capsicums. It is very finely chopped. It gets the, it gives you the taste or flavor of it. And then goes onions, a lot of onions, because we don't have carrots or cucumbers at home presently. If you do have carrot or cucumber at home, you can definitely add that, and you can also add some green chilies into it, green chili or black pepper powder. And here goes another thing which I forgot to mention, is that grated ginger, very finely grated ginger. So now on the top of it, what we'll do is that we'll be putting the sauces according to our taste, and this sauce is what makes a complete taste of it. Here goes the tomato sauce initially. The tomato sauce will be the one which will be maximum in proportion. Then goes soya sauce, very less of soya sauce, just for the taste. And then goes chili sauce. It's a green chili sauce. This also according to the taste of it. Now you have to just roll it like this. Your egg roll is now done. You see, it is so nicely stuffed from inside. Now what you have to do is that you have to just put a tissue paper, or even if you have an aluminium foil, from one end of it, so that it is easy to hold it and also does not come out. So yeah, my egg roll is completely done. It looks so delicious and so tempting. It is equally tasty as well. So just serve it hot, and yeah, enjoy this delicious snacks. And if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please do subscribe, and also press the bell icon for notification of my subsequent uploads. Bye bye, take care, stay tuned.